Cheryl from the Halifax Public Library, and I'm here today to teach you a little bit about tornadoes and to make one for yourself at home, and then you can play with it with your friends and family. Now, the best way is to have 2-liter bottles that are clear, because then you can see through them and what's going on. I tried it with the smaller ones. I'll show you how I did it with those ones, and then you can see how it goes. You need enough water to fill your pop bottle or bottle 2/3 of the way, and then you need a joiner like this that I got in a tornado kit once upon a time. And you can also use some heavy-duty tape to tape it together, so whatever you have on hand. Now, one thing I had to learn about tornadoes is that there is a difference between cyclones and tornadoes. Tornadoes, they spin around, it's wind, spinning at a speed of 200 kilometers an hour, so that's super fast. And they're about 80 meters wide, and they can travel for a little bit of a distance. It wasn't as big a difference as I expected. And they can form in cities, and they can form in the mountains, not just in a wide open space. They just need to have the right conditions to do so. So let's take one of our bottles. We're going to add our tornado liquid. So this is supposed to be the air that spins around. I put some glitter in my other one because that way you can sort of see the debris blowing around, because as a tornado spins around, it picks up a lot of other things with it, and it can cause a lot of damage that way. Now that one is green, so I thought I needed a different color, so we'll add our food coloring, just a couple of drops. 1, 2, maybe 3 for a good measure. Add another one on top. And then take your tape and wrap it around snugly. I cut my piece ahead of time so I wouldn't have to waste your time fighting with my scissors and the tape sticking to each other. Squeeze it together. Shake it up a little bit. Now we're in the northern hemisphere, and when you're in the northern hemisphere, water or wind, it spins in a clockwise motion. If you're in the southern hemisphere, it goes the opposite direction. So when we're making our tornado, it's going to help to turn it to the right. It's really hard to see it in the smaller bottle. If you try turning it to the left, it doesn't want to work. Let's try it again. The little one doesn't give you as much time. Same as, oh, there you go. That's a nice wide one. You guys must be good luck. I never made it work before. There we go. Now, 2 of the other myths that I learned about, we talked about how it can form anywhere in mountains or cities. The other thing is because the debris blows around really, really fast, it can cause a lot of damage. So some people believe it's safe to stay under an overpass when there's a tornado, but that's not true, because you could be struck by the debris that's being blown around. Now, if you're watching this guy, I have there is some glitter in there that blows around, and it's sort of like the debris. I tried using something bigger that would show up better, but I just plugged up my bottles. So these are real tight, narrow tornado going on there. So instead of hiding under an overpass, go find a safe place underground, such as a basement or a place with no windows. And another myth is that people think they can balance out the air pressure if they open a few windows in their house. So instead of wasting the time opening a few windows, go find a safe place to hide. So that's the perfect way to be. The other thing I was looking into when I was looking at tornadoes is some stories around them, because I always like to learn about native stories and lore and what people came up with to try to understand the world around them. I'd like this guy to finish so we can use this during the story. Now, an American native story, there was a time when nobody died, and so the world was getting more and more crowded as time went on. So the chiefs decided they had to have a meeting to decide what they were going to do about this. And at the meeting, Coyote was the only one that spoke up and said, I think everybody should die and stay dead. And that way we won't run out of places for people to live and food. But the other people were like, no, we'd be too sad. We'd miss our loved ones. We don't want them to be gone for good. So we'll let them die for a little while and then bring them back. So they decided they were going to build a grass house and have it face east. And when somebody died, the medicine men would go to this grass house and they'd start to sing. So after the first person died, the medicine men went to their grass house and started to sing. And 10 days later, a tornado of the spirit of the person that had died appeared and started moving around the outside of the grass house. There we go. Give it a little time and it goes. Now, Coyote saw what was going on and noticed that the tornado was approaching the grass house. So he decided to shut the door, and then the tornado was unable to enter. So the spirit had to continue on around the world to try to find the path to the spirit world. And so from then on, people die and then they wander the earth until they find their way to the spirit world. Now, Coyote knew he was going to have a lot of people upset with him, so he decided he better leave before they got really mad and when they found out. So from now on, you might call them the lone wolf because they travel all alone. Now, a couple of other tidbits before we're finished here is that in Canada, we have 60 to 80 tornadoes a year. The good thing is for us that are living here in Atlantic provinces is that they tend to occur in South Saskatchewan, Alberta, Ontario, and Quebec. And they occur during the spring, the summer, and the early fall. There we go. It's almost at the end of this guy. Now, if you want to do some more science experiments, we have virtual human library videos on our website, halifaxpubliclibraries.ca. So you can visit us there for more experiments or story time. There's a variety. And remember, keep asking questions and enjoy science. It can be fun.